Welcome to the first episode of Cooking with Sky. I'm making leftover roasted duck rice noodle soup. Trust me guys, it's so delicious. First, I get some bok choy and then I get a piece of ginger. Now I'm just washing the soil and dirt and mud off of the bok choy because these were actually homegrown by my grandma's friend. I wondered, does that make it organic? I think that's what makes it organic. Or something like that. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 2 ducks in the tub. I don't even know if that's how that thing goes. Anyways, now that I've washed off most of the soil and the mud and I'm just scrubbing it off the leaves, I'm gonna leave it in the water to soak for a bit. Alright, now I'm gonna just wash the ginger, just a little bit, just wash the outside, make sure it's clean. Get ready to see these ninja knife skills. Psych, I'm actually terrible at cutting things. My grandma always thinks I'm gonna cut my fingers off. But we're not trying to look pretty here, we're just trying to make delicious food, so it doesn't matter, as long as it gets the job done. Am I invoking anybody's anxiety as I try to shave off the outer skin of this ginger? I promise, no bloody gore here. I'm gonna have all 10 fingers by the end of this. You gotta always use a big, giant Chinese butcher knife, just like a true Asian person. My grandma would not approve of the cutting that is going on here. It's a good thing it's like 3 a.m. in the morning and she's sleeping. And yes, 3 a.m. is usually the time I get really hungry or snackish and I wake up and make some food, or I haven't slept yet and I'm just playing Mobile Legends games. But I come upstairs and I start cooking. If you guys are wondering why the chopping noises aren't really matching up to my actions, it's because when I record this, it's actually really loud in the background because I was watching these videos and then my dog was barking, you know. At 3 a.m. my dog's like, let me sing you the song of my peoples. So yeah, I had to put these chopping effects on instead. Okay, now that I've shaved off pretty much almost all of the outside, I'm just gonna throw the scraps out in the garbage so that it's not taking up space on the cutting board. Haha, I can't. Yo, these knife chopping sound effects, OP. I'm just gonna slice the ginger up into medium thin slices and stuff. I don't really like ginger, but it's a necessary part. Don't mind me here, kinda just struggling to slice it in slices without slicing off my finger. I blame its irregular shape. Okay, whatever, close enough. Alright, we got the slices, let's go. Now you just want to prepare your leftover duck, a bowl of water, some oil. Better to have all this stuff in front of you so you're not scrambling for it later. I've heated up my wok and now I'm just going to pour in some oil and just evenly coat the wok. This wok is low-key actually very heavy and I'm kind of struggling to lift it around. Now I'm just adding in my leftover duck pieces and I'm just gonna just gently stir fry a little bit just so I can get some of its juicy flavors into the oil. I'm salivating as I'm smelling the nice aroma. I added a little bit more pieces of duck because, you know what, more is always better. Stir. Now I'm just pouring in some water. I'm only pouring in half of it first because I want some of the flavor to seep in and be a little bit more concentrated before I pour in the rest of the water. I'm just adding in some salt and I actually added a little bit of soy sauce too. You can do it to your flavor taste or liking. If you would like it a little bit more saltier, add as much as you would enjoy. My taste is actually pretty heavy on the salt, that's what my grandma says at least. Now go ahead and I just pour in the rest of the water. I know it doesn't look like much now, but don't worry guys, just wait, just wait. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then just let the juicy flavors cook. I realized here I actually forgot to put in the part where I added in the ginger. Just remember to add in the ginger before you bring it to a boil. Now I'm just gonna bring it to a simmer to hopefully develop the broth flavor. I ain't really no cooking scientist or chef, but trust me, I make yummy food. Alright, the kitchen's kind of heating up right now, so I had to change my clothes because like I was starting to sweat. Now since I'm waiting anyways, I'm just gonna finish washing the bok choy that I put in water to soak up earlier. I'm just picking off the old leaves and like trying to see if there's any more dirt in between the leaves and cutting off like the end parts where you don't want. I can't really say how I'm cutting or what style I'm cutting them in. I'm kind of just cutting it on whatever I feel looks pretty. As in, what looks pretty to my mouth. I know some people kind of just throw a whole thing in and that's totally fine too, but I kind of like it like smaller. Awkward. If you guys are wondering what that dark part is on my belly button, it's because I made some really stupid decisions like earlier years, and I thought it'd be a good idea to get a belly button piercing, but like it got like ripped out because like my body just rejected it. And then I thought it'd be an even better idea to try doing it again, and then same thing, my body rejected it, and yeah, now we have a scar. So definitely think twice, 3 times before getting piercings in weird places. But it literally seemed like the best idea in the world at the time. I actually pierced my own, I think it's my own right ear. I did it myself, like I just took the earring and I just like, just poked it right through. Because like our grandma was like, you can't get a piercing. I was like, yes I can, I'll show you how I can do it. You know those super rebellious face vibes. I swear at that point, if somebody told me to go left, I would go right. If told me not to touch something, now I'd want to touch it right. Chop, 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 chop. I'd be feeling like Fruit Ninja right now. Alright, we're almost done. Don't worry, almost done. Almost to the next step. To be honest, you can take your time with this, cause like, since the broth is boiling, you still gotta let it boil. You know, the longer the broth actually boils, the better the flavor. The deeper and richer the broth flavor becomes. Ta-da! Now we're ready for the next step. Alright, now you just throw in your rice noodles. I've already pre-cooked mine to make it easier for me to put in when the soup's ready. Because usually when I'm cooking, I'm hungry now. I want to eat as soon as I can, as fast as I can. I don't want to spend time like wasted of boiling the noodles. It takes forever, especially rice noodles. You just gotta bring it up to a boil right now, so all the ingredients can mesh together. I was gonna add in the bok choy, but then I realized I don't think the noodles are enough. Just in case, I got backup. I'm gonna add in a little bit more rice noodles. It's always better to have more than less, especially when you're hungry. Okay, now I'm gonna add in the bok choy. Oh my god, we are so close, it is almost ready. Now I'm just kind of stirring it around and making sure like the bok choy is submerged nicely in the broth and the soup so it can pick up some of the nice rich flavors. I'm gonna put on the lid now and just bring it to a boil. All I can think about right now is eat, 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 eat. And voila! Your delicious wok of rice noodle roasted duck soup is ready. Yeah, that sounded kind of weird because I kept forgetting what was the next word I was going to say. That's short attention span though. taste the soup right now. It is so delicious, like so good, so good. Now it's ready to serve. People usually use chopsticks, but like my chopstick skills are super trash. And I feel like you gotta be like a Shaolin Kung Fu master to be able to pick up rice noodles with chopsticks. Crazy. Anyways, for those who are just like me, go ahead and just take your favorite barbecue thongs. Did I just say thongs? I meant tongs. Okay, tongs. Pick up your favorite barbecue tongs and just go ahead, scoop that soup in there, like clamp those noodles in there, whatever it takes to put it in the bowl. This is just a prolonged version of me struggling to get the noodles in the bowl. They really are so slippery, but it tastes so good. If you can imagine me looking and smelling at this food right now, it's like the heavens opening up, the light shining down on me, the angels singing a choir, like my stomach is so happy. Can't forget the duck. Gotta put some pieces of the duck on the soup and then make it look, I guess, kind of ish pretty. Make sure there's some veggies, make sure there's some duck, make sure there's lots of soup. And the final but most important step, eat your heart out. Tune in next time for more Cooking with Sky.